Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Maria.
I'm Emily.
And what are we doing today, Emily?
Today, it's been a long time coming. A video where we rate YouTubers, LGBT plus YouTubers, and we have a tier rating list.
But anyway, disclaimer, we don't know everything about these YouTubers. So we might miss some details that make someone a better or worse person than we think. So don't quote us on these. Form your own opinions. And please don't send hate to any of these people. Just because we like someone doesn't mean you have to like them. And just because we dislike someone doesn't mean you have to go harass them. So please don't do that. And with that out of the way, I guess we'll just get started. All right, who's our first one up, Em?
So, the first one up we're looking at is good old Jeffree. Why am I forgetting his name? Jeffree
Star.
Yeah.
Immediately F tier.
Immediately F, yeah. Immediate F. Now,
Next.
Shane Dawson.
Immediate F once again.
Some argue that he's worse. Don't know what
I don't
to say
know.
on that.
I don't think you should try to argue over which is worse. I just feel like we should agree that both of them suck.
I won't lie. When I was younger, totally watched his conspiracy theories.
I also watched those.
But to be honest with you, aside from all of his accusations and proven guilt here,
Yeah.
and admitted guilt, I would say his content itself just sucked.
I didn't like the skits. I just liked the goofy videos where he would microwave Barbie dolls. Shane Dawson, scum of the earth. Get that cat out of there. Hi, we're back well, actually I'm wearing the same thing, but you're not. I had to go to work, so we wound up cutting that off.
I had to do things during the day.
Yeah.
Now it's nighttime. It is 11 and we are determined to finish this. Back to the rating tier after a long day.
Anyways, so our next person up is Allie Hill. I'm literally she's a lesbian YouTuber. She made a bunch of little songs in the 2010s, the early 2010s. And then during COVID she made a bunch of videos where she was just drinking a lot. I don't even know how to describe them, but that was pretty much it. But she's a chill person. I just don't really I don't know, I'm kind of meh on her. Go.
So I remember her because, long story short, she used to do a group lesbian YouTuber thing with other people that I watched on the internet. So I'm meh on her as well. Music was meh. So.
Yeah, I didn't really like her music. It was cute though, because it was representation at a time where there wasn't a lot, so it was cute.
It was cute. It was one of the cute original gay YouTubers. I mean, I don't think you could hate it. I just didn't really watch her content that much, and I feel the best place to put her would be B. Would you agree?
I agree with that. Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't want to put her in C because I feel C's a little bit too low. We can change this as we go along, though. We'll see how we feel.
Okay. Next up, we got Mac Does It, who's one of my personal favorites, of all time, just in general. He's a gay YouTuber, famous for that rainbow costume meme.
As you chose it here.
Yeah. He also just he got famous reacting to homophobic commercials, and he also just makes really chaotic content, and he's just a overall really fun person to watch because his editing is all over the place in the best way. He has such a unique style to it, and it's really cool, and I really like his videos. So for me, he's a personal S, but I don't know. Em, you give your opinion on him.
I don't really know him too well. All I know is Maria showed a video of this was the person that had the gay commercials, right? Yeah, so I love those. So based off that, and Maria loves him a lot. Yeah, S tier. I mean, she knows I'm not gonna
I have to show you his other videos too that he's made more recently because they're still so funny.
You know, honestly, me and Maria have been trying to rewatch like old stuff that we used to like old YouTubers and everything, just because, you know, guys are hard, guys. We should really like just enjoy watching and reliving like old memories.
Nostalgia's fun.
Nostalgia is fun. Like right now we're rewatching Pretty Liars. I mean, that show like was my childhood at one point, so I want to like show Maria that.
Yeah, I never watched it.
She wants to show me like old YouTubers that she likes. Like you start watching Papa Meat. That's like one of your favorites.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love Papa Meat.
Oh, you're not wearing the Creepcast beanie anymore. Speaking of which, you were wearing that before.
Oh, JoJo Siwa is our next victim on this rating, and okay, she's not god.
She's
awful.
not like Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, but she's pretty bad. Say she's a solid D tier.
I'd say she's a D tier too, because like I can't put her with. Next is a YouTuber that I personally love, Paige and Holly. They started kind of after Rose and Rosie, I'd say.
Yeah.
And like a nice young like lesbian couple, and honestly it's kind of how I discovered I was gay myself. So shout out to Paige and Holly, love them. I personally think it's a personal S tier, just because like hearing their coming out stories, if you haven't listened to it, like they go into really good detail, and I think that's one of the first like relatable things online I saw.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
It just helped me, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't watch them. Like, Emily was the one who actually introduced me to them, but I do like their videos. They're very sweet and cute. So
very cute, very wholesome content.
Yeah.
They do like a lot of reaction stuff, and
yeah,
they do like adorable little videos with each other.
I'm okay with
wholesome content.
I'm okay with putting them in S tier, honestly. All right.
Okay. Next on the list is Joey Garcia. How did we feel?
I don't know. He was like friends with Miranda Sings. I don't know too much about, and Shane Dawson. Like, I don't know too much about him, but like I know he was like in some shit, even like unrelated to that. I honestly just like don't know enough to really come to a consensus. But considering like who his friends were and like the fact that he like, I don't know, like made there was like a thing that was leaked of like Shane Dawson in blackface and him like laughing at the racist jokes that like Shane Dawson was making. So like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember that correctly. That's kind of like messed up in my opinion, obviously.
I honestly don't know too much about him other than when I was in middle school, I used to like watch his videos, and he did like the one music video that I liked.
Yeah.
And he was one of the first gay YouTubers, like gay original YouTubers.
Yeah.
I only know about the music part. I don't really know about much about it other than like he did kind of collab with the F2. I don't think that he has that much controversy.
Well,
from what I've heard.
I mean, like, if I'm remembering that correctly, that's obviously like really messed up. I don't know enough. I could be misremembering that, and I also don't know enough about him to like confidently put him like really low. So I feel like either C or D tier is probably best for him.
I don't think he abused anybody.
Yeah.
So I think C.
Comment down below if you know things about Joey Graceffa that we don't.
I honestly don't know. I feel like he fell off the grid.
Yeah.
So, now we're getting to Ada, somebody who actually fell off the grid.
Literally.
So I used to watch her a lot when I was in high school, and she, like, Clapper Jones kind of too. Like, I loved watching their content. Everyone thought that they were a couple. Comment down below if you thought that. I personally, like, thought they were really good friends. And maybe.
Who knows?
But anyways, she just identifies as queer.
Yeah.
I'm sure. So that's why she's on this tier list.
She dates men and women, I believe.
She dated men and women.
Yeah.
So no one knows what happened to her because she kind of went off a cult. I don't not endorse a cult, by the way. She was a reaction YouTuber. She did Revealing Your Secrets. That was like her most famous series. And she just did a lot of silly, goofy content like smorgasbords and stuff. I liked her content. I personally want to put her in S, but I do not endorse the cult part. I just am doing this based off content and the fact that she wasn't that controversial.
If she was manipulated into the cult, that's like not really her fault.
I can't really blame her. So S tier.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree. I hope she's okay. they have to say.
Speaking of Gen X fan, the next person's Gen X Pen.
Yes.
Yes, she's done many videos. She's been on YouTube for ages. She has a girlfriend. I love watching their videos.
Yeah, I think she also identifies as like queer or pansexual.
Yeah, I think she.
But she's had like a girlfriend for a very long time, I know.
Yeah, so I'd say S tier because I also like her content.
I still like, honestly, she aged like one of the few from back then that like really aged well. Like her, like she never really did anything controversial. So yeah,
so
S tier.
Do that.
Okay, so next up we have Dan and Phil. And this is gonna surprise a lot of you. Emily, first of all, didn't know who they were. I actually didn't watch them in middle school, but a lot of my friends did, and they were like the OG like people. Like they were very like Tumblr coded. I don't know, and people loved them and like thought they were dating and loved their little arts and crafts channel. Because I didn't watch them that much, but I had a lot of friends that did. I included them because they're iconic for a lot of people. I didn't really watch them that much, so I'm gonna say that they're more like B tier for me because they're not problematic or anything. Emily, you have anything to say?
I mean, yeah, they weren't really. I never really heard anything about them, so I'm just going off Maria's judgment.
Yeah. So
you probably should watch their videos. So who's the next person?
Next is Kat Black. She's a trans YouTuber who makes a lot of like commentary style videos, and I think she does it really well.
Okay.
She, in her words, makes content for introspective hot people, and she does a good job at it. Yeah, for me, she's a personal S tier because she explains things with better nuance than most people, in my opinion. But we don't have to put her there if... Okay.
I mean, it's up to you.
It's up to you.
Do you know her that well to put her in S tier?
Yeah, I watch her like a lot.
Okay. All right. So.
Next up, we have the one, the only, Nikki Carrion. S tier.
I would say so.
Yeah, bisexual YouTuber who makes commentary videos. She has a lot of lore on the internet, but who cares about that because her videos now are better. And she does so much research and puts so much time into her deep dives, and I respect it.
Yeah, also I think I'm gonna move A-dubs down just because I feel like since she disappeared from the internet, I feel like that should be deducted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I just started thinking about that. I'm like, you know what? Deduct.
Yeah. Okay, so next up is Jordan Cunningham. He's famous for his calling homophobic churches and telling them I'm gay videos. It makes like goofy like videos where he calls people like that a lot.
Yeah, so I watched like some of his videos along with Maria, and
yeah,
I'd say his videos are good, but I don't say that they're S tier good, so I think
yeah, I think A is appropriate. Sorry, we ran out of storage. Anyway, next up we have Em&Maria. So here's the thing. He was friends with Mr. Jeffrey and James Charles, and he was a part of Dramageddon 1. However, he did stop being friends with those people, and I do feel like he did the least controversial things out of all the people involved in Dramageddon 1. So, and he kind of just got like roped in with them. So I would say he got like a lot of shit that he really didn't deserve. So maybe like, I don't want to put him in C tier because I feel like Joey Graceffa's worse because he never really like apologized for anything.
I think maybe move down Joey and then put him in C.
Or we could put him in like higher C tier. Like we can put Manny in higher C tier then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like.
Okay. Well, you can take Joey out first. Yeah. There you go.
There we go. There we go.
So that's like the official order of C tier, I think.
Yeah. Actually, that makes more sense because, like I said, JoJo I think should just stay in D.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I agree with this order. I'm moving to S tier.
No. I think that's maybe Nikki, a little further up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like maybe.
Yeah.
And then.
You can move Jen up if you want.
I think Jen should be above these.
Yeah.
Of these two. So.
I'll put like, yeah. Just so you have your opinions, because you don't really watch Cat Black. I feel like it's like more fair that you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like you've seen their videos.
Yeah.
So you can be good at judging.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So.
Anyway, she is a trans woman who unfortunately was forcibly outed by known source, but the theory is that it was Jeffree Star who did threaten her after they stopped being friends. Because they were friends for a very long time. But, I mean, other than, you know, having a bad choice in friends, she's honestly not very problematic. Ever since she came out, she's only done uplifting and sweet things. She doesn't get as many views now, but I still like her videos a lot, and I enjoy watching them. She, like, taught me how to contour my face. I swear to God.
So
like that.
The content you'd say is very good.
Yeah, I would say, like, it's S or A tier for me personally. I know you're not really into makeup, so like I feel like maybe we should put her in A if you don't really like her as much, like, because that's not really your thing.
Yeah.
Just because it's a combination of our opinions, even though for me Nikki like would absolutely be like an S, but I think it's fair because Emily's not really too much into makeup. Is that fair?
Yeah, I'd say with the S tier people that we have up there, it's all like very flawless content, so I'd say if you think that her content is just as flawless as theirs with like no issues.
The only like controversy she had was like that she released a palette with a big makeup company called Too Faced, and like the products wound up being like not well made. Anyway,
so the next people we have are
Rose and Rosie.
They kind of pioneered lesbianism, however, they did invent the Super Kiss Challenge. As we know, some of the people down below really just can't get over the fact that we both submit to such lesbian stereotypes.
I'm just trying to be cute. Like, it isn't their fault that people fetishized it. You know what I mean?
They did kind of turn it into fetishization, and by that standards, I cannot deem them an S tier. I'm sorry.
It's not their fault. Yeah, I don't really watch them, and I never really did.
The points because I don't really watch them. I think.
Yeah, I never really. I was never into like family vlogging like that. It's not that they family vlog like in a harmful way to their kids, but like I'm not really into that type of thing. McIntyre, who called out one Colleen Ballinger, and honestly, he's iconic for that, and that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I'd say because he called out Colleen, I don't really watch his videos, but I did watch. That's
yeah. I mean, like, he mostly does, like, streaming and stuff like that.
I don't really watch streaming, but also,
yeah.
I feel like we could say
A, maybe?
A or B, it's up to you. High B or
I think I would go with A because, I don't know, he's just, like...
I'm gonna put at the end of A just because I don't know
I think that's fair.
I don't really know his content too well, so so it's like a content thing. If you don't know like the content, I'm like maybe high B too because like you don't know his content too well. So I feel like we should definitely put him in high B.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, because I feel like he fits with Dan and Phil, Allie Hill, and we just don't know them that well. Their content was alright.
That's fair.
And we just never really ended up watching it, so I feel like there has to be drawn. A is like we watched the content before.
You have Call Me Chris.
I don't know.
She's married to Oompaville now, which is kind of crazy.
I don't know who that is.
I don't really have an opinion on her. I liked like some of the skits that she did on like TikTok for a while, but she's not like a bad person though. So I would say probably like high C, because like I don't know, she makes like cute content, but then like a lot of it was like thirst trap.
Some would see them.
Yeah. Next. Super Fruit, dude. I was such a theater kid. I loved Pentatonics, and I loved their little skit channel.
A giant question mark right now on this.
Okay, it's the two dudes from Pentatonics. They call themselves Super Fruit. They're two gay guys. It's what's it called? They made like little skits and stuff, and like just made goofy videos. I used to watch their skits sometimes. They're alright. I would put them like maybe an A or high B. To be honest, I have no I don't have a strong opinion on them.
Okay, so we'll put them in high B.
Yeah. That is Nikita Dragon.
So, what are we thinking? D?
I hope she's okay, in all seriousness. Like, I think she's very mentally ill. She's not as bad as like Jeffrey or Shane, but she's not a great person.
Low JoJo Siwa or top JoJo Siwa?
I think she's probably a better person than JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
But next up we have Ricky Dillon, and this is another gay YouTuber that...
Should we explain more about Nikita Dragon?
I don't know. Most people know her lore, but I guess if you don't, she's a trans woman and who used to make like makeup content, and then like I don't know, she did a bunch of like crazy shit. Like she got in trouble for like race baiting, God, like basically not her race. And then like she also got like released this song called Dick and then put the word dick over Marsha P. Johnson's face on her story to promote that.
Right, I forgot about that.
Which, like, yikes, disgusting.
Actually,
maybe
we disrespected Marsha P. Johnson. I
feel like, yeah, maybe that is worse. Ricky Dillon, and he's another gay YouTuber that I have no opinion on. I didn't really watch him, but I just remember he was very popular, like, around the time, like, Tyler Oakley was a popular. As far as I know, he was never controversial, though, so... yeah, okay.
So let's put to B, I guess.
I guess, yeah, sure. F tier.
Tana Mojo. I feel like she's not as horrible, so...
Well, I don't know, dude. She did, like, make a bunch of... I know she was a kid, but, like, she was, like... Did make people wait in the middle of the sun and get, like, third-degree burns.
But that also was, like, the company tricking her in a way, because she was naive.
But I also just, like, feel like the whole thing that happened with, like, the Cancel podcast was, like, kind of, like... valid, because they like, and then they started like they invited Jeffree Star on there, and I'm just like and tried to act like he was like making a redemption, and it was just like so weird. And it was right after she talked about how she was assaulted by Cody Cohen, and like I honestly feel horrible for her about that happening, but it's also just like weird to like literally have that like out Cody Ko as an abuser, and then like bring a like someone who has abused people on your podcast.
I would say that's a tough critique.
Yeah. Tana Mongoose, D tier. Not as bad as Jeffrey and Shane, not good. And girlfriend, Bella Thorne.
So, Bella Thorne. How should we start this? I grew up with her on Disney Channel. She was a childhood actor. She did Shake It Up. She did really terrible music. I highly recommend you listen to it. Don't listen to it. For some reason. She's done like a lot of interesting things over the years.
She's not a great person.
She also created created the masterpiece Famous in Love, which I showed Maria not too long ago.
So like she's not like she's not as bad as a person as her ex, but she's not good either.
She's not good, but I think we can justify C tier.
Yeah, like low C tier.
I feel like Famous in Love is better than Joey Garcepa's fantasy music. So,
oh my god, I forgot about his music.
So, because he created the existence of those, I think that Bella Thorne should go above.
Yes, Paytas is here.
No, Trisha Paytas is here.
She uses she, they pronouns. If you don't know who Trisha Paytas is, where the hell have you been?
In my childhood, she's been in my
She's
nightmares.
Everywhere.
She's been
if
everywhere.
You watch Nicole Raffy's channel, you know she's everywhere. She has a abuse allegation from her husband currently that like was a whole thing.
I didn't know about
She
that.
also is just like, I don't know, she's also like anti-Semitic even though she's married to a Jewish man. It's really weird. I don't know, she just has so much lore. I would put her in...
Okay, she's not as horrible.
She's not as bad as Shane and Jeffrey, but I still feel like she deserves F tier. Miss Rebecca Black, Icon.
Oh, Icon, and I think high S tier.
She makes. I like her weird music a lot.
I love her music and everything. That's like my thing. I feel like we both know her.
Yeah.
Like content wise.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep her in S then. I guess.
So high S or lower S?
Maybe like mid S.
So mid S. So I'll say
like
in between.
Next. Yeah, I think that's a good place.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah. Last
10 still to get to the crown.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Lastly, okay, this is our last person before our dishonorable mention. We guess who our dishonorable mention is down below. But before that, we have Ruby Thompson.
So C.
Yeah, I don't know enough about him, but he is like well known, and he does make some funny content. So I would put him in C.
Create some adjustments.
Yeah. Honorable mention because I forgot to include him in this. You guys, I'll give you like one more second to guess. Freaking Charles, guys. I can't believe I forgot him. Obviously he's an F tier. If you enjoyed our list, let us know. Let us know if you agree with us. Let us know if you disagree with us. Let us know if there's anything we don't know about these people that you want us to know, because again, we are slightly uninformed about some of these people.
Yeah.
Please don't send hate to people.
Please don't send hate to us. We tried to learn about these people. We were just going based off of instinct, by the way. Like, just based off of what we remember from childhood to this day.
Yeah.
We don't, like, storm the bowels of YouTube and look for every single
Yeah, we didn't. This was
long.
not an in-depth researched video, but I would love to see your research if you have it. So please comment down below. And we hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.